It honestly didn't take me very long. As soon as I knew there was a need, I was happy to help. I think that my parents have always raised me to be one to help if you can, and I was healthy and I was young, and at that point in time, I was under 30, which they said was the best candidate, and so I fit. And the more that I learned throughout the process, the easier it became.
You know, when he offered, I was apprehensive about it because I know it's a big commitment. Um, you know, a lot of people put their hand up right away and say, I'll donate, I'll donate. But when the rubber hits the road, when all the unknowns are answered, a lot of people get a little skittish about it. Again, Jamie never, ever wavered. And I remember having at least 2 conversations with him and saying, dude, if this is not going to work for you, I'm okay with that. You know, I want you to really be sure.
With the team that was in place, I was able to learn actually what the upside, the downside was, and learn that the downside was very little for me, and it just further cemented my decision in moving forward with the kidney transplant. Every single person in my family supported my decision fully, offered help in any way that they could. You find out how some people think at some points. Some of my friends had questioned the decision and wondered, and it comes more from a sense of unfamiliarity with the process and not knowing what actually is going to happen. And I think that's the biggest problem with this issue in finding living donors, is they don't really understand how little there is for them to risk if they're fully healthy and if they don't have the traits of developing diabetes in the future.
Part of something that I am very passionate about after I'm receiving this amazing gift of life is to try to educate people as to the value of being involved in this process.
I think it's not just, so often it's just looked at that there's only one person benefiting from a transplant. And the way that I looked at it and the way that I've talked to people about it, even about them being a donor on their driver's license, is that it's legitimately a lot more than just one person. It's his daughters, it's his family, it's his employees or his people that he works with that are counting on him.
He had an amazing kidney. I mean, the thing was huge. And the doctor said during the transplant, it was like one of the best kidneys they'd ever seen. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And you know, it's a huge sacrifice. And I wouldn't be as healthy as I am today without him.